And coming back here, now we need to save this one and we need to edit this one. Okay, so I'm just clicking on here button, and if you look at this button, I have on select. So I'm using a local variable update contest data card value 16 is equal to main conference for this button, and for this one it's equal to on select property open conference. Like this, I have set whatever the name of that conference, I have set it manually here on select to this local variable, and this local variable I have assigned it to this data card. Basically, if you click here, this is the conference data card 6, and if I click on the text box, it's actually a data card value 16. So here the default value of this one, I have set it to be data card value 16, right? So whenever there is a click on any of this button, it is going to assign the same value to this text box, right? If I click here open, it's changing to open conference. If I click lake view, it is changing to conference lake view. Like the same way, whatever I'm clicking on here, it's going to change that local variable, and that local variable is assigning it to the text box. That's it. So by doing that, it reduces a lot of work for us. So if you click here browse screen and run now, and I'm selecting it plus sign now, this is required by, I'm selecting Zakira, and the purpose is that test, and the start date time for an example is 8:30. I'm selecting it here, and end is 9, and if I click on this one, this is basically saying only one booking I have, right? And correct, one more thing is if you click here, this option is save. If for an example, if the user select any of this here, and you can see this is still here because of our previous transactions, and if the user click on save, then it will be overwrite to that, right? It will create two bookings at the same time. So to avoid that also we need to do some slight formula on that. We'll discuss this later on. And if you look at here, I'm selecting this one and selecting to mini conference now at the same time. So 8:30, clicking on here, it's changing to mini conference first, and click on save. Yeah, it saves. If you go here, its new line is added here, 8:30. Now if I click on the plus sign again for an example and select the same time as 8:30 on 9th October and click on this one, refresh, then see all my buttons is disabled now. It means all the conference rooms during that time is booked, so I can't able to book any of the meetings now. And during that time, if the user, for example, we can clear this option or we can disable this option. If you look at here, right now I can't able to see the hand symbol. The reason is the room is not available, so you can't able to book your meetings. So if I change the timing is to be 8:45 or something else, I can see all the bookings, which is actually not true right now. In our case, if I select here, and now I can see the hand symbol to save this one. So what I did for this is, ideally I have done one thing, which is if I click on this radar, this one, right, and clear collect booking, this is fine. And if I click here and go to this display mode of this one, okay, I have set a formula here, is basically if the count rows of booking details of the conference column. So basically I'm using a two formulas here, functions here. One is count rows. The first thing, basically I'm using it to be distinct. So if I go to this distinct and bracket, it is asking for the source is the collection for now, and then the conference. So it is going to take the distinct value from the collections, the conference column. So list of conference it will take ideally, and then it will just count. So I can get the value of 4 or 5, whatever it is during that time. If it is less than the count of which is we have in the master, the same thing I'm using it here. Here I'm using the collections, which we are getting it from the search, and this is basically a master, which is from the table, and I'm counting these two values basically. Right now we have the master of 5 and the booking is also 5. So in that case it has to be disabled, right? So I'm setting it this to be, if it is less than, then display mode should be edit. If it is not, then it has to be disabled. As simple as that, right? So I'm taking the distinct value from the collections and counting the number of records, and also I'm taking the distinct count from the master and counting the records. If it is less than to that, the booking collection, then it can be booking then it can be enabled. If it is equal to or greater than, then you can't able to book your meeting during this time. That's the simple thing. Now how we need to edit this, right? So in order to edit this one, the same way how I did here is, if I go to browse screen now and run this application, and what we did is just added at what is the third test 3, where is the, if I search here, so basically let's search for the John Doe. It's not giving us anything else. And if I search for the purpose, like the test here, it is not giving me any result. The reason is ideally, so let's go back to this one and click on the browse now. If you look at here, it is actually sorting by column. Is searching, actually the searching is on this table, and the text box one is ideally, this is the text box one, right? It is passing the value of this text box one to search whether it is available on the table or not. So what are the columns it is searching? It is searching conference, end date time, and ID. Actually we don't need this, right? We can be start date time, and ID is not required. We can use a purpose for that, and requested by, right? What is the column name I have is here is required by. So let me copy this here and paste it here. So what the Power Apps will do is, it will go for each and every column for this text and try to look at if there is a value available for that or not, right? And that's the reason. And it is sorting it by conference, ascending or descending. That's fine. So if I run this now, see, I can see the test now. If I just change this to, it will give all the list, and if I change it to John Doe, then it will give only for the bookings done by the John Doe now. And if I search it by text, I mean the purpose, it third test, right? So third test, yeah, this is the one. So if I click on this arrow, it gives to me the detail page. I can see the John Doe third test mini conference 1 is 8:30 to 9 a.m. and here I just changed it to be edit. So let me show you that. Here we have two. One is ideally it's updating the context which we discussed last time, and here instead of navigating to edit screen 1, I am changing it to edit screen 1_1 and edit form 1_1. And one more thing I did here is, basically I am updating the data card value 16 to be data card value 1, which is this one, right? This was not there initially, but here I am updating it now, because there we have the drop down to select, right? So that's fine. But here in our example, we are not using drop down, so we are using a local variable to assign that. So here I am using this data card value 16 of this screen, that edit is screen 1_1. There we have this local variable. I am assigning that variable to this value of this from the detail screen. So basically whatever I am using it here, I'm passing the values from detail screen to edit screen 1_1, all this value like start date, end date, and the conference name ideally. So if I run now and click on here, it's going to give me these values. For an example, just for testing, I am deleting this and going back again here and clicking on again here. This gives me mini conference 1. So that's the reason I am assigning the value of local variable from that form to this form. So I have all this information here. Right now you can see all the bookings are here. If I click on this one, I can't able to do that, right? Say for example, if I'm going to change the date here 9 to 10 now and change it to 9 to 10 again, this timing is same, and if I click on search, I can see all the bookings here. I am changing it to be open conference now. So here the text changes to open conference and click on save. So what we did, two things is, we change conference, we change the date also. So clicking on the plus sign, submit, done. If you go here, it changed to conference and it date also changed here. Now if you go back here again and click on the plus sign and select on 8:30 again and ding, now I can see mini conference available because we have shifted the meeting from 9 to 10 on a different date. So if I select on different date, click here, sorry, I need to select on the 10th here and click on OK, and 8:30 click on this one. Now you see we have only disabled for open conference which we booked just now, and rest is available, we can book any of those.